that ought to get stuck right in the kisser of people who are worried about the show not being metal enough. Patria there with some corpse and soul grinding, hell charred black metal with some good melody, great production, super angry, super vitriol audio. So I would wear the shirt, but here's the deal. I mean, it's one of those deals where we've all heard this before. It's on par with good black metal. I like the melody in it, circa Transylvanian Hunger, sweeping, cold riffing, all that stuff. Good stuff, but nothing that I'm like, whoa, I've got to get their next album, or I need to listen to more. So I would wear the shirt because it's good. It's quality. It's you know what it is? It's more than just a good effort. The band is good at what they do, and that's apparent. But it's not like the greatest thing I've ever heard. So, but I would wear that shirt. I would. So if you're listening, Patria, please, if you have shirts, I'd love one. Please send one to me. If you want to know how, just get a hold of me on Facebook, and I'll tell you, because I'm growing a collection of shirts from bands that have been on the show, and it's awesome because I wear them and I tell people about your band, and that's kind of the whole reason that I do this. We play this music for a lot of radio stations and a lot of people out there. Getting your band heard is part of the deal. My name is Moose. This is Soundcheck, coming to you from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, live in the Moose Pit studio here. Very, very unseasonably warm on a February day. 75 degrees here in the heart of the Bible Belt, Oklahoma City. So yeah, it's warm. I don't know where you are, but it's hot here. Well, hot's not the right word. 75, just for February, really warm. Anyway, so welcome to the Moose Pit and Soundcheck. I hope you have a good time. This next band, my good friend Vlad sent over to me. And the only thing that I know about them, by the way, if you're new to the show, this is where I listen to the songs. I tell you what I think about them, give my honest review on the one song. And 99% of the time, I've never heard the bands or the songs. So this band, my friend Vlad, like I said, sent this over to me. And their name is Poker Face, and they did a station ID for me. And their accent is so thick. It's kind of funny sounding, but I love playing it. So we're going to hear that. I have no idea what their music is like. So that's one of the cool things about this show is I did, the Moose Show for so long, and I played so many bands. And I very, very rarely took the time to listen to the music that I was playing because I wasn't doing a review. I was just playing music for people. And every day I did that show, somebody asked, what do you think about the music? What do you think about the music? I was so tired of hearing it. I thought, okay, you know what? I'm going to start telling people what I think. And that's what Soundcheck is me doing what everybody wanted me to do. And that's give my opinion on the music. So that's what I do. You can have your opinion too. We'd love to hear your opinion, your favorite band, favorite song on the show. The text line is 424-666-7356. It's open 24/7, 365. You can text it anytime you want. And just let us know what you think about the show, what you think about the bands, that kind of stuff. And where you're listening from, yada, yada, yada. Have a good time with it because it's an interactive show. Just like sex, it's always better when you have other people involved. Just throwing that out there. Coming up right now on Soundcheck, it's Poker Face. That's kind of how they say it. That's not a Canadian. Oops.
Rocks Oklahoma.
Poker Face. Very, very nice. Very, very good. So that's what it's almost beer metal. Almost. It doesn't have enough groove to be actual beer metal, but it's pit metal. Pit metal with that hint of almost a Merciful Fate, King Diamond-esque haunting melody kind of thing in there. Absolutely nothing bad to say about that. You can't listen to that without banging your head a little bit, tapping your feet. It's just got that good thrash. It's just got a great rhythm. The haunting melody is like icing on the cake. Really, really well done. And listening to it now, I'm guessing that the girl that left the message for me is a singer, right? It's a girl singer. I love the vocal. Vicious as hell. Just ripping. Really good. So yeah, I want a Poker Face shirt, big time. That it's one of those deals where the name of the band doesn't fit what I just heard at all. But that kind of makes it intriguing, because you're like, yeah, I like this band Poker Face, and it just doesn't sound like what I just heard, and I really, really liked that. So I'm a fan, Poker Face. That was grade A, badass, good stuff. Wow. So coming up next is obviously it's the 3-4 letter band name rule. When you get a band named Nord, it just has to be black metal. Has to be. And now listen to black metal's really changed. We've got atmospheric black metal, we've got suicidal black metal, depressive black metal, astral black metal, cold riff black metal, black death crossover, yada yada yada. So I'm not trying to pigeonhole it. It's just kind of that rule. And Nord, it sounds Nordic. Wait a second. Right. Yeah. So it sounds Nordic, and I'm going to go with the Norwegians and the Viking-esque kind of people that live in Scandinavia. They're into the black metal a lot. So I'm going to go with Nord. Their song, I think this is off of the Alpha EP, and the song is Omega. It's like that or exactly opposite of that, one of the two. So we're going to go with black metal. And just looking at the sound file, it looks kind of maybe atmospheric-y. Hell, who knows? I'm always wrong. I'm always wrong on this stuff. So anyway, I don't know. It's a Soundcheck, Moose and you, and probably a computer or a phone. Hopefully we're in your car, man. Put it on your phone. Jam it in your car. So much better. Roll the windows down, scare the hell out of people next to you. Be like, I love Nord! Yes! Maybe.
The Moose, Rocks, Colorado.
show your rack, Cheetos, and rubber chickens.
Yeah, so for me, it'd be a no on the Nord. I didn't get the whole slow kind of, yeah, that's just not for me. Now listen, I don't know how to explain this. It didn't work on any level for me. The low guttural death metal growl thing and the kind of slow stonerish music riffing and it just for me was a no. Sorry guys, it's not really my kind of thing. I don't know, maybe I need to listen to something else on your record. Maybe that was the ballad or whatever, I don't know, but it's just for me is not anything that I'm interested in going back and listening to again. It was really hard to keep attention. And that's kind of a big deal because you got to have something interesting going on to keep people's mind in the right place. And my mind was just asleep. So anyway, yeah, so that's a no on the Nord there for me. This is Soundcheck with Moose coming to you from the Moose Pit Studios in Oklahoma City, where it is really warm today. It's like 75 degrees. And so unusually warm for February, winter kind of stuff. So this is where I listen to songs and I tell you what I think about them. We play around 30 bands a week. We do 2 shows a week, one on Tuesday, one on Thursday. Available on SoundCloud, on iTunes, on YouTube, on Stitcher, on Spreaker, on TuneIn, all over the place. And we do this, like I said, twice a week, and we try to play about 15 bands a show. So you never have an excuse to say, I just don't have anywhere to find new music, man. It's just not out there. No, it's out there because we're doing this and we're bringing you new music all the time. So if we do play a band more than once, it's because we've got new material. We're also going back and playing some of the one of 4,000 some bands that we played on the Metal Moose show. Because like I said, when I did the Moose show, I played a bunch of music, but I very rarely listened to it or critiqued it. I just played it and went with it. But there's a lot of bands that we played on the Moose show that were fantastic. So we're going to go back. We're going to put those on Soundcheck as well. So much music. Somebody wrote me today and sent in a song, and I was telling them that I get about, 100 bands a week or so that send in music. So it's a lot of music. We'll never run out of music, but we continue our search for the best out there. So some are good, some are not. And if they're good, I'm going to tell you that I would wear their shirt. Like I'm not going to wear the Nord shirt. It's just not going to happen. But coming up next, we got a band called Mortal Strike. I'm going to go with death metal just based on the name. Unleash the Hounds of War, which war is a good thing for me. I like the war songs. So here's keeping our fingers crossed.
The Moose rocks New York. Rocks, Florida.
So Mortal Strike here on Soundcheck, coming to you from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. My name is Moose from the Moose Pit Studios. So what can you really say bad about that? That was really good, kind of bolt thrower meets overkill thrash. It hit on all the right levels. So I would totally wear the shirt. But the one thing that I would say, if I got time to sit in a room with those guys, is the thing that song was missing to me was a signature riff. There was no signature, you always see those polls, what band do you know you're listening to as soon as you hear them? You can't do that with that song because it didn't have that signature, lick or, whatever. So it was really good. It needs an imprint on it. Besides being really damn good, solid, death metal. I love the whole war thing. I'm a big fan of the war music, so I liked it a lot. I would wear the shirt. But I think you guys need to work on putting a stamp on who you are somehow with a different guitar tone, maybe even a progressive drum beat, something that makes it yours. Because it's really good, but it still kind of belongs to that bolt throw overkill kind of a deal. And I think if you made it yours, and that's really hard to do because there's a lot of people out there making music, but if you can make it yours, then you got a solid deal out there. So anyway, yeah, so I'm a fan. Good stuff. Coming up next is a band called Ascendance with the Path to Omniscience. Wow, that's okay. This is one of my rules here, guys. When you have a song title like that, it's gonna have to be something special. When you use those big smart people words, and your band name is Ascendance, and man, I'm already pushing my bar up high for this band, and I have no idea what they even sound like. I would guess if I had to melodic death metal, just throwing that out there. But Path to Omniscience is kind of a big, that's putting your bar up there, man. So maybe next time call your song like Cow, then there's not so much, you're not being held accountable for such a big, or Moon, something, one syllable word, shoe, that's because then I'm going, okay, well, I don't have too much to expect, the song is called Shoe. But Path to Omniscience is that's big. That's big. It sounds like a really, really fancy air freshener, and that's a lot to live up to. So Ascendance on Soundcheck with the Path to Omniscience. I'm probably saying that wrong, and that's okay because I doing things wrong is kind of what I do. It's fun on Soundcheck. Here we go. Metal.
This is Day of Doom, and you're listening to DJ Moose at Metal Moose Podcast.
That's pretty cool. So with Sendence, so here's the deal. How I feel about that is I feel like if that were part of a story, like maybe if that was a concept album and that was that was just like so there was a lot of emotional riffage, a lot of wavering kind of spirit in the tune, muddy and ugly and scary. Like I feel like that would be good amongst some different tempo tracks. Like I said, if it was maybe part of a story, somehow like that. But as a standalone song, I don't have a lot of love for that because it just it was too tough to, I don't know, it just as a standalone song, it didn't work for me. So it's one of those deals where maybe if I go back and listen to the, album as a whole, because it had good emotion, it had a good storytelling aspect to it. Like there was something going on, which I think is an important thing in a song. But it just, as a standalone tune, I don't know. So I'm not going to say that I wouldn't wear your shirt because that's not a fair impression of what's going on there, but I liked what was going on, but I need to know the context of it because by itself it was a little weird and strange. Coordinates of Confusion, right? That's kind of an interesting. Once again, here we go, guys. Look at the song name, Sickened. Okay, got it. I mean, easy. You can go prepare yourself for death metal, easy enough. But Coordinates of Confusion. That's a big kind of important sounding name. And it's COC, which you're kind of putting yourself in a dangerous class there because those guys are legends. And anyway, yeah, Coordinates of Confusion. My name is Moose. This is Soundcheck coming to you from the Moose Pit Studios in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, where I listen to songs and I bring you a bunch of music that you probably never heard before, and we'll listen to it together, and then I give my opinion on it, which sometimes is really good and sometimes is yeah, probably not going to get into that. So it's what we do. It's kind of like a living, breathing review column, out of the back of a magazine. So you get to hear the song, and then you get to hear me say, well, here's what I think about it. And yeah, so people like reviews, and people ask me for the longest freaking time, what do you think about this, man? Okay, well, I'm telling you, this is what you wanted. So that's what you're getting. It's my view on your music, and we're going to play it. We're going to talk about it. And then we're going to ask the people that are listening to send in their opinions at 424-666-7356. You can just say, Moose, that music was awesome. You're awesome. The show is awesome. Anything with the word awesome in it, I'm pretty cool with. Or taco. If you write the word taco in there, just write Moose and taco together. I'm a happy guy. I'm very easy to please. So hope you're having a good time. Hope you got one cracked open. You're relaxing, listening to metal. It's a good time. And I hope you're naked.
The Moose says,
Show your rack, Cheetos, and rubber chickens. Prosperity!
Well, all I can tell you right now is that somebody did parenting the right way. When you mix Anthrax and Testament and Nuclear Assault all together, wow, that was what can you have bad to say about the riffing was awesome, guitar playing was beautiful, good thrash classic sound. The more I do this show, the more I'm figuring out that this is a really big resurgence. Now I knew that the thrash thing, when Airborne came out and Municipal Waste, yada yada yada. I mean, I get it, but there's a lot of this stuff coming out and of course the key to whenever you're doing a revival of a sound is not to rehash in an unimaginative way. That was obviously a mixture of, like I said, the bands I mentioned with the Anthrax and Testament and Nuclear Assault and a lot of other thrash bands, but it was fresh. It was new. It sounded like I had bought that in 1988 and listened to it, and it was, a brand new thrash thing. Like, wow. I don't know how far you're going to get in this world. Like I said, I know that it's a rebound of the thrash thing, but the youth, unfortunately, now I think it's really important that the youth hear a song like that. Because it's important to understand that, Five Finger Death Punch isn't, the most metal thing in the world. But I think that the youth are, they're millennials. They expect, some sadness and some crying and some, all that crap anyway. So, I loved it, but I'm old. So, the old guys like me are going to love that. I don't know about the kids. We'll see. This next band is one of those bands that I just saw the name and I went, that's a little bit disturbing, small bit disturbing. So because of that, I must play it. So Embalming Theater, which, being a big fan of Carcass and all kinds of forensic grind and stuff like that, I get a weird feeling this is either going to be, the song was called I Married a Corpse, which is, right up my alley. Now, whether or not it's grind or it's like a techno grind, it could be dubstep grind, who knows what it is, but it could also be extremely slow, doomy death as well, but I doubt it. So, yeah, I'm excited about this one because I don't even know if I like the band or not, but I would probably wear a shirt that said Embalming Theater just because it says Embalming Theater. Yeah, I'm just being honest with you. That's a great name. So Embalming Theater here on Soundcheck with me, the Moose, in the Moose Pit Studio, drinking some grape Kool-Aid out of the Fuzzy's Taco Cup. Yeah, it's part of what I do. Make sure to text in your thoughts, 424-666-7356. Here we go.
The Moose Rocks Canada.
Jetzt kommen wir zu unserem ersten und einzigen Liebeslied. Bei der Hochzeit heisst es ja, aber bis dass der Tod uns scheidet. In diesem Fall ist es so gewesen, dass das schon vorher passiert ist. I married a corpse. gewesen.
Yes, I would wear it. Yes, I would wear it. And then, oh yeah, I would wear it. Totally cool. Just disgusting grindcore. I'm a huge fan. Nothing like a little German, I think that was, and live. I don't usually do live songs. I didn't know that was live, but hey, guess what? It worked for me. I'm a fan. Embalming Theater, good, scary stuff there. I like it. Yeah, so that's just, it's really hard to not win me over when it's grind, because I like grind. It's just, it's just so stupidly bizarre. Anyway, so yeah, I'm a fan. Embalming Theater, please send me a shirt. I know you're in Germany, but I'll appreciate it. Anyway, so, well, I don't know you're in Germany. It sounded German to me. I could be wrong. Who knows what the hell it was. So yeah, man. Anyway, this is Moose in the Moose Pit Studios here in Oklahoma City. You're listening to Soundcheck on one of probably 50 radio stations, or you may be listening on iTunes or YouTube or Spreaker or Stitcher or Pinterest or Facebook or Twitter, wherever you're listening from, SoundCloud as well. Thanks so much for listening in. We do this twice a week, man. This is the second show of the week, the Thursday show, usually the more popular of the shows because it's on out there longer, gets a little bit more views and listeners, but we're always looking for more views and listeners, more people we can get to listen, the better, because we're going to have fun with it and we're going to get a bunch of music out there. So it's a lot of fun. And yeah, I mean, sometimes we talk about being naked and eating tacos and Cheetos and Cheeto dust. You know, Cheeto dust was a big part of the Moose show, and none of that stuff has really died, guys. I'm still the same Moose guy doing the same thing that I was doing before, except for now I'm spending most of my time talking about the music as opposed to just, you know, wrapping yourself in bacon and going out on a date, because, you know, those are still important things, but trying to keep it about the music a little bit more here. So, you know, if you want to talk about bacon and Cheetos, just let me know. We can talk about that. Coming up next is a band called Euphoria, and for some reason there's no name of the song. It's just audio track number 2. So we're going to call it audio track number 2, Euphoria. Good name. Very 70s kind of a name. Euphoric, kind of. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to go with melodic death on this one. Just guessing. Anyways, guys, it's Euphoria here on Soundcheck. Make sure and give us an email, moose@themetalmoose.com. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to answer your email. I promise I answer every email that I get, and that's why I have carpal tunnel. It's not even a joke. But, you know, here we go.
The Moose rocks New York.
All right, Euphoria. So just right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that's unusually way too muddy for me to even consider. But there was something there that kept my attention, which is a good thing. I can't tell you what it was. The vocal was super interesting, kind of that cradle of filth shrieking. I like the riffing in the tune. The production was certainly not my favorite, but it is something that I'd be interested to go back and check out a little bit more of before I would say whether I liked it a whole lot or not. But I would wear the shirt because there's the seed of liking it is definitely there. So cool stuff, Euphoria. I need more. So that's a good sign. When I say I need more, at least I'm interested in what's going on, because a lot of time I'm not. That's just the truth. Coming up next, a band called Moloch. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Wow, I think it's a German title, but it is lots of letters and stuff. So yeah, now I've said this before and I'll say it again. I sometimes have a very difficult time with songs in other languages. It's tough for me, depending on the way it works and all that stuff. But we're going to give it a shot, and we're going to, hope that it's awesome, because we want it to be awesome. We don't really want to play bad bands, but it's kind of the fun of the show, is just loading in the songs, having no idea what the hell is going to happen. It's exciting for me. I get to find new bands. I don't know if you guys know this, but every time I do a show, I pick one band off of the show that I think was my favorite band of the show. And I think we're on our 14th show right now, our 14th Soundcheck. So today will be number 14, I think, something like that, 14 or 15. No, 14. Yeah, so if you want to see those bands, you can just go to the Soundcheck Facebook page. Just literally look up Soundcheck. It's the page with a little road case with a moose on it, moose skull, actually. That's how you know it's us, because there are several Soundcheck sites, zines, and I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, come check it out. And it's an interesting deal, because I kind of started over again at zero, so I can see if I can build up like I did with the Moose Show, which I know is going to take time. And that's cool, man, because we're just going to keep doing what we do and having a good time doing it. And if people like it, we're going to love that. If not, that's okay too. I promise you the bands appreciate what's going on. So, and there are people out there like Dave Snodgrass. Thanks, Dave, for being such a supporter. People out there, Dana Jade, a lot of people that listen to the show to find music. And we appreciate that. And I know the labels, the indie labels appreciate it, So anyway, have a good time with it, because we're not going away. So yeah, you're kind of stuck with me. I'm sorry. that was an interesting one, and that's going to happen sometimes on this show because I don't listen to it before I play it. So if you're into the whole Stranger Things kind of vibe, and you know Steve Roach, kind of sleepers awake, hearts of space kind of a thing, you know, ambient noise, Dottie Balders kind of a deal. So yeah, that was completely unexpected. I probably would not wear the shirt. I'm not against that kind of thing. I'm totally hearts of space kind of Steve Roach kind of a guy. Really, I am. But yeah, just doesn't really fit the mood of what's going on here a whole lot. So, but I mean, it was cool. It was, I guarantee you, somebody totally loaded up a bowl during that. They were like, "Yeah, man, this is like totally chill, man. This is not harsh in my mellow at all." After all that death metal, man, I needed to totally get away. You know, channeling your inner chakra, you know. Yeah, so, you know, my apologies to anybody that fell asleep during that. It's a great sleep music, but beyond that, just, yeah, you know, not. Oops. Okay, so pathogenic. I mean, lots of forensic kind of stuff going on today, which I'm totally cool with because I'm into that. And we're going to play it, and I'm going to guess, like I said, you know, forensic grind kind of a deal, carcass worship, which is always a good thing to me. You know, one of the bands I don't mention enough when I talk about a carcass worship is the Black Dahlia Murder. You know, I always talk about, you know, impaled and exhumed, regurgitate and yada, yada, yada. But anyway, yeah, man, so I'm excited. I'm totally into that. I got to get a picture with my mom today. My mom's wearing a Canadian Slaughter shirt, which is pretty cool. So anyway, yeah, man, we're going to listen to some Pathogenic and rock it out. And yeah, Grandma Moose, that's who she is. Mama Moose is my wife, and, you know, Mrs. Moose, a lot of you know her. Some of you know her, some of you don't. Anyway, she's great, but Grandma Moose, she raised me. So she's a tough hombre. Anyway, yeah, man, so this is a Soundcheck coming to you from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. My name is Moose. This is where we listen to music together, you and me, just hanging out, listening to some metal or some weird ambient keyboard music on occasion. Because maybe I should listen. Nah, then it takes the fun out of it, right? You just listen to it when you play it, and yeah. Now, I mean, like if a rap song comes through, I'm just going to replace it. You'll never even know it hit. Because I do get a bunch of rap and country music. For some reason, those people send me their music as well. Even when I was called the Metal Moose Show, I still get a lot of rap and country. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, it happens. But so we're going to go ahead and move on to some Pathogenic, which I'm sure is going to be a lot of fun, like Juggling with Scalpels. And that'd be the name of my album if I was one of those bands.
The Moose Rocks Texas. Yeah.
Rocks, Florida.
All right. Pathogenic Rules. That was awesome. Super. Now, listen, somebody took a lot of time to write that. That was a well-crafted musical experience. That wasn't just... Now, the only really bad thing I have to say about it is I didn't like there were small pieces of the song that almost went into a gent mode where it was just super dropped A or something really low. I wasn't a fan of that, but the textures of the guitar work were great. Really nicely penned piece of music. I liked it. It was gosh, a little bit more aborted kind of style, psychroptic maybe even. But I love those bands, so those are not bad things at all. So I would definitely wear the shirt. Really, really good, man. That was impressive stuff. That's right now that's in the running for pick of the show. So, fantastic. I will go back and listen to more of that because that was great. So anyway, yeah, coming up next on the show was a band called Rat Race. For some reason, I have this punk feeling about this. I don't really have any reason to think that other than just the name kind of makes me think punk or hardcore crossover, whatever you want to call it. That's what I'm guessing. By the way, I wanted to also say thanks to the American Warrior Revolution people for being cool and letting us talk about them, and they talk about us, and yada, yada, yada. Also, the Death Wish Coffee community, very, very cool to us as well. Hellion Social Media, who's been talking to us a little bit. There are so many people out there that have been involved with this Moose thing for a lot of years, and it's just all coming together. Every show, we just get closer and closer to doing what we want to do, and that is being a show that's a little bit different than everything else out there. We're not talking about, drugs and booze and sex, and which, those are, all interesting and part of life, but everybody's doing it. So we want to do something else and just kind of have a good time and just be normal people. And we also are a show about supporting each other. I don't have any desire to put anybody down. If you know me and you know what I do and what I'm about, I don't care what color you are. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what race you are. It's about supporting each other. Like, I've always said, until you come against harming the greater good, then you're good with me. And then it goes the other way around. If you're against harming the people I love and the things that I believe in, then I don't want to have any part to do with you. There's no support involved. So, but when we all have the same thing in mind, and that's caring about each other and loving each other and making things better for the greater good, the greater of all of us, then support. Yeah, man. So I know, kind of a weird thing. It doesn't mean that you have to love everybody. It means that you have to love who you are and what makes you you and protect it and care about it. That's called support. And then pushing down the things that come to destroy you. That's support too. Rat Race on Soundcheck.
Show your rack, Cheetos, and rubber chickens.
Results are king. rest of us, haunted by battles won, promising tomorrows that never come.
And the streak continues for me being completely wrong on guessing what a band sounds like based on their name. That wasn't punk rock in any way, shape, or form, or hardcore. Wow, so that was kind of an AOR kind of thing. Adult-oriented rock, not metal in any way, shape, or form. Good tune, though. Really like the songwriting. I like the vocals. Really nice, good, clean production. Nice radio hit. I'm pretty sure my mom would have liked that, and that's not a bad thing. I'm just saying that it's way left field for this show, and which sometimes will win you a large amount of praise, not only from me but from the people listening as well. Because after 9 gore grind songs, something a little different is welcome. But I like the song, man. I think that you guys could really go somewhere with what you got going on there. Not that I would wear the shirt. It's a little I don't know. It's a little popular for me, I guess, maybe. There are a lot of bands that I love to listen to, but I wouldn't wear their shirt just because it puts me in a crowd that I don't particularly want to be in. So anyway, yeah, probably not going to wear the shirt, but that was a good tune, man. I think you guys would be huge on many fronts if you're handled by the right people and you take care of your business. This is Soundcheck with Moose coming to you from Oklahoma City, and it's Thursday, February 23rd, 2017. We are rocking out some music here. Coming up next, we get a band called Records and Needles, maybe that's the name of the song by Ryan Hamilton, actually. Yes, I think that's how it works. Sometimes they have it backwards, or sometimes I'm just stupid, and I would go with the latter most of the time, but Ryan Hamilton. Now, I'll tell you, I don't know if I've had this opportunity on this show yet, but I normally, people that send in music that's just under their personal name or whatever, I kind of stray away from it because historically it's really bad recording because it's a home recording and it's most of the time it's not any good. So, so I don't know, it might be good, but we're going to find out. Ryan Hamilton with Records and Needles. We'll see what this is about. I'm guessing one-man band, home recording. So keep your fingers crossed here because it's hard to get over this hump. I'm telling you right now because I'm feeling a drum machine coming on. That's usually not a good thing. But, you know, you never know. Exhumed did it, I think. No, not Exhumed. Somebody. I don't know.
The Moose Rocks Canada.
And the and the excitement of not listening to the music before you play it continues. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Steve Miller with the classic rock song from 1974. Listen, that was a quality tune. That was you know what that was? That was a good barbecue band or birthday party band, maybe a wedding band kind of thing. Totally top notch classic rock. Turn it up, man. Not really what I mean. Is there a crowd out there? Is that kind of thing a commodity still? Like newly created classic rock? Is that a thing? Maybe and listen, I'm a classic rock fan, but I didn't know that it was still something that people like self-created as a new thing. I mean, there is not a single note of that song that hasn't been done 400 ways to Sunday. From George Thorogood to Fleetwood Mac. I mean, just Great White kind of. I mean, I just wow, I'm stunned. I would totally hire him for my barbecue party to come out and have people dance and drink beer and stuff like that. Am I going to go buy his CD? Probably not. Probably no. So no on the wearing of the shirt on that one. Thank you to all my metalhead friends who lasted through that. And if you enjoyed that, and which I mean, like I said, it was a good tune. But it was just updated rehash. So yeah, man. Okay, this next one I can guarantee was metal, guaranteed. A band called I think Sally. Anyway, it's metal. I promise. There's blood and a mountain on the album cover. That's for a fact. When there's blood in an maybe they go because whenever you do that in a metal song, it rules. So Dark Throne's done it. Immortal. Oh, I was saying earlier, I couldn't remember who used the drum machine. It was Mortician. I think it was on Hacked Up for Barbecue. Was a drum machine. Anyway, yeah. So drum machines every now and then, can somebody else has a really good grind record that's drum machine. I don't. There's probably millions of them, but I'll take Dave Witt anytime. A little discordance axis. It can be done. They can be John Longstreth. Drums can be played faster than the ears can hear them. It's possible. Anyway, so the next band, I promise metal. Sorry about the little blues break there. I hope that somebody's mom walked into the room and went, yes. I just relived my youth. I'm sorry, man. Don't hate me, man. It just happens. This is what, you open it up to people. They send in the music. You play it. Sometimes that's what you get. Anyway, yeah. So we're going to move on. We're going to get to some metal. My name is Moose. This is the Soundcheck. And I can no longer state that we've not played any blues on this program because we just did. Was there a harmonica? Because I didn't get far enough. But if that song had a harmonica, it's just, woo, man, I'm in trouble. There's going to be so much bitching about that. I can't wait to see. It's going to be all over the internet. Can you believe that crap Moose played on his show? It was garbage, man. That's okay. I'm going to keep making the shows. We're going to keep playing metal, too. Sally coming up right now on Soundcheck. Just buckle it up. This one's metal. Promise.
The moose is loose.
Sally, whatever the hell your name is. Wow, what an encompassing track. I really, and so I think that you have to be in the right mood for something like this. It's almost like a Dream Theater song in a way. There's so many textures and layers, orchestration and emotions, and what kept this song. But there were parts of it that I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, Gorgoroth, I've heard this before, yeah, but it just kept reinventing itself over and over again. It's like it's almost on par with Meshuggah, like not in sound necessarily, but with the multiple textures and things that were going on. I need to go back. It was really good. Let me just say that, and I would wear the shirt. I liked it a lot, but it took a lot of strength and like focus to deal with what was going on out there. And I think that there is a crowd for that, but at the same time, your crowd is not as big for that as it is, for, let's say, Alter Bridge or something like that. So I thought it was awesome. I really liked how they just kept making themselves new and just changing the tone on you and going in a different direction. I liked it. So yeah, totally cool for me. I liked it a lot. Coming up next is a band called Critic. This band sent their music in. I have no idea what they sound like, but interesting name. And the song is called These Darkened Days. Very, very metal name for a song. So we're going to check that out and see what we think about it. I don't remember where they're from or any of that stuff. So part of the fun of this show is getting to write these bands down or going and looking them up on Facebook and seeing, where they're from, what they're about, and checking out more of their songs than just the one song you heard on this show. Because, I've said it a million times before. I'll say it again. Everybody's got a bad song. Everybody has a bad song. And I may have picked the wrong song to play. This may be the best band to ever hit, the planet, but I just played their crappiest song. So make sure to go check out the bands and find them on Reverb Nation and SoundCloud and Bandcamp and all that stuff. And check them out and, buy their tracks and buy their CDs and buy their t-shirts. I just ordered a Throat Plague t-shirt today from Transcending Obscurity. I try to buy as many shirts as I can. I know a lot of people think that this show is a scam for shirts. It's not. I've got hundreds upon hundreds of metal shirts. But me saying I will wear your shirt and having you send me a shirt is part of promotion. That's how I promote your band. That's what I do. So anyway, buy shirts. Ask the bands at Oleathia and Final Drive, and ask the bands out there that I bought shirts from. That's a big deal. Shirt, it means a lot to a band. So Critic, These Darkened Days.
On this earth where they will
right, gang. So thanks again for sticking with me for 2 hours of amazing music. Some of it amazing, some of it, yeah. Well, it's one of those things where we're going to continue to do this. I don't want to listen to the music that comes in before I do the show because I want to give a fair review of it. I also want it to be a surprise. You never know what's going to be on the show. It's one of the things that made me change and start over again was the name Metal Moose. All I got was metal music all the time. And I love metal, glam metal, sleaze metal, whatever, southern beer metal, hiccup metal, whatever. So when I did the sound check, I made sure and not to include the word metal. So we would get different kinds of music. And we have this is our 14th show, I think, 14th, 15th, something like that. We've had a greater expansion of different genres of rock and roll. We played that song it was a Steve Miller kind of song on a primarily show that was, known for metal. So that was cool for me. I'm not trying to turn it into an open genre form kind of a deal because I want to stick with heavy music and music that rocks. This isn't Barbecue Band Central, but it's been really cool so far. And we've had some amazing bands. I've already picked my pick for the show. Would love to know your pick. What was your favorite song on the show? Favorite band? It's real easy. You can text it to us at 424-666-7356. That's the text line. It's open 24/7, 365. You can text it anytime you want, 24 hours a day, any day of the year. Let us know your favorite song on the show. Let us know what you think about the show, where you're listening from, which boob you rub when you listen to the show. I rub my left one. It's more sensitive. Anyway, we want to hear from you. I say it every show. I'm going to say it again. You wake up, you kick ass, you be kind, you repeat. Take care of those who take care of you. Take care of those who you don't even know. Smile at somebody, man. Wink at somebody. It could totally, and I'm not kidding, change their entire world if you're just kind to somebody. It's an awesome, awesome power you have in your hands. Everybody has it. You've got it. I've got it. Just be cool to somebody. Let go of anger and hatred. Just let go of it, man. It's not worth it. You got life to live. Smile. Be good for your kids. Have a great time. And just live today like it's going to be your last, man. And love everybody that you can. My name is Moose. This is Soundcheck, and we're going to do it again on Tuesday. And we're just going to keep doing it. It's a lot of fun. You guys have an awesome one. We'll talk to you soon. See ya.
All rights to the music heard on the Metal Moose are reserved by the authors, their labels, or authorized representatives that permitted their material to be used. The Metal Moose holds no rights to any music played on the show. Go to themetalmoose.com to submit your music to be heard on the show. Metal Moose accepts donations of money, Cheetos, bacon, and naked pictures. Thank you for tuning in and subscribe on iTunes. Rock out while you rack out, and consider yourself moosed.